Right now, CBS 2's Hazel Sanchez is near the scene. She's been talking with people, been feeling the moment. Hazel, what do you have?
Well, Maurice, we're right on the corner of Chambers and Greenwich Street, about a block away from where all of this ended earlier this afternoon. Again, this was happening at a time when kids were getting out of school, a lot of folks getting out of work, and it was quite a chaotic scene. There were mothers getting their kids out of school, terrified. I mean, they were all hoping to just have a peaceful night or a fun night heading out to go trick-or-treating, and then this is what they found outside. Right now, again, where we're standing, it's really tight. I'm going to try to walk around here just to give you an idea of what the scene is right now. If you take a look around behind me, a huge crowd along with media. We also have seen a lot of parents and students still trying to find their way home, because at this point, as you can imagine, the entire area is still blocked off. And now, as you had just heard the mayor call it, an apparent act of terror. A lot of folks now reacting to that news, hearing that an apparent act of terror happening right outside their homes. I did speak to a gentleman here who told me that his daughter goes to Stuyvesant High School, which is where this shooting, or where this whole incident happened, right outside the windows of the school. He told me that his daughter and all of the students that were inside the school at the time of this incident are actually still inside the school. They are not in lockdown, but we are told that police are not allowing them to leave the school at this time. So a lot of parents here standing on this corner just wanting to get their arms around their kids and to know that they are safe and are going to be going home tonight. Earlier today, as you had mentioned, I spoke to a gentleman by the name of Eugene Duffy who was heading home from work this afternoon. He was literally standing along the West Side Highway, heading to his dad's house to watch the World Series tonight, when all of a sudden he heard chaos erupt, and he knew it wasn't normal. Here's a little bit of the interview we had earlier tonight.
I hear a commotion coming from behind me, a loud noise of a female screaming. It's a different kind of yelling. So I went back across the street to see what was going on. I went towards the lady. I'm looking, and I see a white pickup truck in a bike lane. Now, I automatically thinking, well, something bad's happened, a terrorist attack. We're in this neighborhood. And when I go to where the lady is, I see gentlemen laying there in the bike path that were run over by this pickup truck. And I'm observing, what's going on around me, and I hear, when I look down, I see the pickup truck, and it crashed into another car, and then I heard gunshots. I see two cops. They were ducked down behind the car, and I heard 9 to 10 gunshots. At this point, now I'm starting to worry about me, and so the girl was screaming, and all these cops started coming running towards us, confused. They don't know what's going on, because there's a guy hitting people here and a guy shooting people over there. They don't know which way to go, and they're looking at me, and I'm telling them, look, this guy just ran these people over here. And then they ran back the other way to it, and I said, the guy's over there shooting people. So they ran that way, and when they closed out the area, I went back.
And as you can see, there is still an active scene. Of course, there is no apparent danger at this point, but there is still a very active scene right on the corner of the West Side Highway and Chambers Street. Again, still a lot of folks here hanging around trying to figure out exactly what happened, and just hearing news that they are calling this an apparent act of terror. We will be here all night, of course, and bring you the latest developments as soon as they become available. We're live in Lower Manhattan. Hazel Sanchez, CBS 2 News.
Okay, Hazel, thank you. And just